I buy brick, and my goal is to make lots of money with it, as much money as possible, and spread awareness about it. A lot of what I like to do is show people that they actually do have an issue. A lot of marketing is like, hey, do you realize that this is actually a problem? And then showing people how they can work with it. And I think that brick is probably one of the first products that's actually helped me reduce my time on my phone. And honestly, I just see, also having a daughter now, I really want there to be some infrastructure for people dealing with digital addiction. But brick is just literally a utility. And I think it could be turned into a brand, a product, education product, a media company around digital addiction. So it could do something good, but also I do think that's something that people would pay for, especially entrepreneurs like me who are on our phones all day. The first thing I would probably do, maybe in week one, is I'd probably start a YouTube channel. That YouTube channel would be 100% focused on grabbing all the keywords around digital addiction, phone addiction. I would just do the keyword research. And the easy way to do that, by the way, if you just want to be really very lo-fi, is go to YouTube and start slowly typing in the thing. Like, so for example, I would write first phone addiction, and I would just press enter, and I would remake the top 3 videos better than the ones that are there already. Then I would click into the first video and I would remake the first recommended video. So the start of me creating a YouTube channel, or the start of when we move into a new topic at AJ&Smart, is essentially remaking all of the most popular videos. And I don't know if you know this trick. I can't remember who I learned it from. If you find a video that has a lot of views but very few subscribers, that's something that YouTube really likes. And so you want to remake that video, essentially. So I would start, one stream would be having a YouTube channel to build some sort of content awareness, and it would be purely SEO focused. So I'm not trying to build a YouTube channel like Mr. Beast where people are super engaged. I'm doing what we've done with AJ&Smart, where people are searching for keywords and finding us on YouTube. That YouTube video would probably link to a free mini course, or could be literally a small ebook, or it could be a free community. I mean, we both use school.com. It would just be a place to collect and nurture leads for a while. So I would just be creating content, collecting and nurturing leads on this topic of digital addiction, et cetera. The product itself wouldn't be super to be honest, like, I'd rather do this without having to buy this brick product. Like, right. The logistics behind that wouldn't be very interesting to me personally. I think one would make a lot more money doing this without taking on a physical product. What I would do is I would build essentially a media and content business, an info product business around digital addiction. I would write the book on the topic, but I wouldn't launch it with a publisher. I would launch it the way that direct response marketers launch their books, and which is the way we launched our previous book. I would create a book funnel. A book funnel is just like, essentially you're losing money on every book because you're giving it away for free, a physical copy of the book, and you're bringing people through like a lead collection funnel, and potentially upselling them to something like a course or something like that. I'm always thinking in the way the things that work for me is selling info products. So I would probably sell training, in-person training. I would very likely try to get corporates to book me and my team to do large-scale digital awareness training for their employees. And I think with me as the CEO, we would probably max out at 10 million on a product, on a business like that.